Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Kristofor Parker, US brand educator for Balnay Spa Products, and today we're going to be talking about Theragenesis Fall Skincare Guide. So now that the cold weather is here, we must change our skincare routines to compensate for the loss of lipids and hydration that we experience. This is also going to help us prep our clients' skin for more intensive treatments that take place in the colder months, i.e. chemical peels. We need to get the skin back to homeostasis before these treatments because we do not want the skin to regress and disrupt the barrier. Replenishing lipids is just as important as water in the skin, as the barrier is made up of both. So some ingredients, obviously we're going to be using hyaluronic acid, but sphingolipids, ceramides, and phospholipids are ingredients that can help build up the barrier's own production of its own lipids. So now let's talk about the skin barrier and its function. A healthy functioning skin barrier keeps you protected against pollution, toxins, and irritants, and keeps the lower skin layers from losing water. Corneocytes are protein cells that are held together by lipids. These cells naturally slough off from our skin and are continually replaced by the cells underneath in the epidermis. The epidermis has to be kept healthy in order for them to replenish the corneocytes. These lipids include cholesterol, fatty acids, and ceramides. Without them holding the corneocytes together, toxins and pathogens from our environment can penetrate the skin. It controls water loss, retains moisture, and keeps your skin hydrated. If your barrier isn't maintained, it will be prone to damage, including water loss or transepidermal water loss. So I like to use the analogy here to my clients of a house. And if a client's coming in and their skin barrier, we want them to be at first floor. So when we do these more intensive treatments like chemical peels, naturally they're going to take us a step down, say basement level, but then using good at-home care routines is going to bring you back up to the first floor, replenishing that skin barrier. We don't want to rush the process by having a client who's already in the basement come in, then doing these intensive treatments and going below the basement, because that's just going to make it harder for us to get their skin back up to the first floor. So we have two graphics here, one for normal skin, damaged skin, as you can see. And in the normal skin, your skin barrier is going to be in contact with allergens, viruses, bacteria. And if the skin is working properly, the moisture is going to come up as it produces, and it's going to disperse into the upper layers of the skin. Allergens, viruses, bacteria will then be repelled against. If we have a damaged barrier, allergens, viruses, they're going to penetrate into the skin, causing damage, and we're going to be losing more water than we're going to be retaining it. So when lipids and ceramides that make up the mortar of our barrier is damaged, we can see dry, flaky, red, or inflamed skin. This can also be psoriasis, eczema types. A weak barrier can leave the lower layers compromised, leading to that moisture loss or tool. So we're going to be replacing lipids and water, and that will help rebalance the barrier, increasing the normal function of the skin, leading to less water loss and a healthier barrier. Now we're going to go into Theragenesis perfect pairings, a little bit of this or that, so a little bit of product knowledge. We're going to start off with cleansers. So we're going to be changing our cleanser into the winter months, and we want to bring something in that's a little bit more hydrating, a little bit more rebalancing to the skin barrier. So we have our Replenish cleanser and our Gentle cleanser. So a Replenish cleanser, some key ingredients in there is the glycoderm. It's a plant-derived liposomal bilayer containing biotechnological produced hyaluronic acid. It supports the maintenance and recovery of the skin's natural lipid barrier function. We have AC Phytocol PF, or yeast extract. It's a pseudo-collagen active offering enhanced moisture binding capacities. And we have SNAP 8. So this is a powerful peptide that's working deep in the layers of the skin, promoting collagen synthesis and enhancing the overall texture. Then we also have the gentle cleanser. Sea Whip, it reduces inflammation and can help with healing and hydrating the skin. Panthenol, provitamin B5, is quickly and easily absorbed, which converts to B5. This gives the skin a prominent moisturizing effect with strong humectant properties. Yucca root extract contains folic acid, which can diminish the look of aging and wrinkling skin by encouraging new cell growth. It also contains high vitamin C, which encourages collagen production and overall brightening antioxidant help. So even though we're replenishing the moisture, rebalancing the barrier, there's a little bit of those peptides, a little bit of vitamin C, so we're still anti-aging in there as well. So these products come in professional and retail, so your clients can buy these, take them home, continue the results at home in their routines. So a replenish cleanser, you can use this as a professional treatment, apply to dry or damp face and neck in gentle circular motions, and remove with damp cotton pads. I always like to, even if I apply dry, add a little water. It's a nice creamy texture. Client use, again, dry or damp face with light pressure, upward strokes, and you can even use both of these over closed eyes. They're going to rinse thoroughly with warm water. So the gentle cleanser, again, dry or damp face and neck with gentle circular motions. And you may also use a little bit of wild jam and licorice dermafoliant in with the gentle cleanser. A little bit of water or the Hydra V toner, which we'll talk about soon, will activate those enzymes. If you do this during, say, your second cleanse, this will help speed up if you're low on time. But you can also do it as part of a pre-exfoliation to a more invasive treatment as well. And the clients, they're going to use this, day and night, gently work it into dry or moistened skin for several seconds, and rinse well with warm water. Now we go on to our exfoliators. These are going to be professional and retail, so they can be used by you in a treatment. They can also be used in a client's routine at home as well. So first up, we have their wild jam and licorice, which we briefly just discussed. So some key ingredients in there, you're going to have your papaya and pineapple enzymes. They dissolve protein bands to promote corneocyte desquamation. Our salicylic acid clears congestion, as BHAs are lipid soluble. Wild jam is anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antioxidant, has the ability to enter the cellular membrane, encouraging new cellular growth. And our licorice root, which reduces pigmentation, it soothes inflammation, and it's also a tyrosinase inhibitor. So I really like this for my clients dealing with acne. We have our salicylic in there, which is going to help with overproduction of oil. We also have our licorice root, which is going to help reduce pigmentation and soothe inflammation. So anybody, especially those darker skins dealing with hyperpigmentation from, say, acne or more invasive treatments, this will help reduce that, as well as the tyrosinase inhibitor in there is going to help prevent future pigmentation from forming. It's a real nice, easy product for them to use at home. So now our lactic microfoliant can be used with our wild jam, or it can be used by itself. The lactic in there, alpha hydroxy acid, that hydrates, encourages new cell regeneration, brightens complexion, and promotes corneocyte desquamation as well. The jojoba esters are microspheres. They're used to provide physical exfoliation. They're a nice natural alternative to those microbeads and microplastics that you might have used in the past in some scrubs. They're a little bit more gentle rather than the microbeads, which were a little bit more abrasive to the skin. And lastly, our hibiscus flower extract. It's a pro-aging property, including inhibiting collagenase activity, increasing the amount of collagen present. And it's also shown to inhibit tyrosinase enzymes and melanin production. So by themselves, great products, but also put together can be a great acne pairing, as we have, those tyrosinase inhibitors, we have the salicylic acid, and they're nice, easy products to use in treatments as well as for your clients at home. Now, as we said, our wild jam and licorice is really great putting a little bit into your gentle cleanser. I like to put a little water with it, kind of make a little paste of it. You can also put this on the skin with a little bit of water just to activate those enzymes. Spray a little of the Hydra V toner over the skin just to keep it moist as well. But after your cleansing, you're going to dispense a small scoop of the powder into a bowl, and then you're going to activate those enzymes with water. Mix to create a creamy paste. Apply to the skin. Gently massage in circular motions. Let's set 1 to 2 minutes and remove completely with damp sponges. You can steam with both of these products. Your clients, same thing. They're going to cleanse. They'll add a little bit if they're using the gentle cleanser. In with the gentle cleanser, product can be used on its own with wet hands. Dispense a small scoop, circular motions around the face. They could add a little more water to activate those enzymes, and then let sit on the skin for 1 to 2 minutes. Massage briefly again, and then rinse thoroughly. Use this, I like to tell them, 1 to 2 times a week, depending upon skin condition. Our lactic microfoliant, you're going to apply after cleansing and rotate over the skin with your fingertips using light pressure. Carefully not to overstimulate. That lactic acid can be a little bit irritant to some people, so we don't want to overstimulate the skin too much. Remove with moist sponges. Your clients, same thing. After cleansing, apply a small amount, rotate over the skin with their fingertips with light pressure, not overstimulating, rinse thoroughly, and they can use this as part of the wild jam or by itself 1 to 2 times a week. Moving on to our toner, again, retail and professional. Our Hydra V toner is great all year round, but it's especially great for the winter colder months as it retains 16 moisture retaining ingredients. Starting off with our panthenol, very easily absorbable by the skin, which converts to vitamin B5, providing moisturizing effects with humectant properties. We have our NMF complex. It's a bio-mixed sugar blend mimicking the skin's natural moisturizing factors for instant comfort. Pentavitin, 100% plant-derived carbohydrate complex similar to that in human skin. It's known for its excellent ability to bind to the skin. It's a vegan hyaluronic acid booster shown to deliver long-lasting hydrating and smoothing effects. Copper PCA is great for reducing dryness and flaking while regulating sebum flow and tightens pores. I always like to say there's also fragrant essential oils in there which make it smell nice, like lavender and rose, but those are also super beneficial for anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, a little of anti-aging. As we know, rose is for anti-aging. So not only is it a great smelling product because of the essential oils, but they actually do something along with our 16 moisture retaining ingredients. So after cleansing, you're going to apply this over an appropriate serum or anytime instant moisture is needed. You may mist over makeup to set or revive makeup color. Again, if using the wild jam and licorice, this can also be used for maybe those who can't necessarily do steam. This is a great way to activate those enzymes in the wild jam and keep it moist while it's sitting on the skin and active. So we're going to go a little of perfect pairings now with our serums and moisturizers, starting with our HydraLift Serum and HydraLift Intensive Complex. These two are great winter cold weather additives into your routines and treatments. So we have our Ultra Filling Spheres from hyaluronic acid and kojic acid. They're dehydrated cross-linked spheres that penetrate the upper layers of the epidermis and absorb the water that evaporates from the dermis. Our Inca Inchi Lip Active provides lipid balance with omegas 3, 6, and 9. Again, those lipids that we lose because skin barrier function decreases as the winter months come. And in our serum, we have our Cineridge Tetrapeptide 11, reinforces the cohesion of the epidermis and improves adhesion between the dermis and the dermal epidermal function, resulting in more elastic, firmer skin. So a little anti-aging there. Our Hydrolift Intensive Complex Moisturizer Pair. Again, those ultra filling spheres, the Inky Inchy replenishing the lipids. And the other two in this, we have our Chinese fruit extract, antioxidant powerhouse. It strengthens the dynamic cohesion between the dermis and the epidermis. And Renovage. This provides telomere stabilization and DNA maintenance. It improves tissue quality by optimizing cell interactions and rebalancing of cell functions. So not only these are super hydrating, super rebalancing, these are really great for someone, maybe a client getting into anti-aging protocols, maybe like your 30s, 40s. These are also a great additive to someone even older who's coming into winter and needs just rebalancing, rehydration, replenishing those lipids while still getting some anti-aging in there. Our Vita C collection is a fan favorite, both among professionals and clientele. So we'll start off with our daily Vita C serum, total concentration of 5% vitamin C, starting with our sodium ascorbyl phosphate. It's a little milder, more stable form of topical vitamin C, helping to trigger collagen formation, also being a tyrosinase inhibitor, so helping to prevent future pigmentation from forming. Kakadu plum extract contains compounds of gallic acid, ascorbic acid, vitamin E, and lutein. They offer high, strong defenses against environmental stressors. Kakadu plum is the highest form of concentration in a fruit that is found. So it's a really, really nice natural ingredient that you can put into rather than just another chemical. And finally, our ferulic acid, protecting from discoloration associated with sun exposure or those that have a tendency for dark spots. Now, accompanying with our Vita C cream, we have that glycoderm, plant-derived lipids with encapsulated hyaluronic acid and blossom honey. They help counteract TUL through the restoration of that lipid barrier, helping to restore the lipids and the overall function of the skin barrier. Again, that Kakadu plum extract. We also have our Fission Instant Lift. It's an immediate skin firming to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And we also have our C-Pep Tricol and our Matrix Synth 6. Those help initiate stimulation of collagen and glycosaminoglycan synthesis, and they strengthen the connective tissue. We're going to be using our serums and our creams the same way. So let's start off with our serum. So whether it's the Hydrolift serum or the Daily Vita C serum, for professional use, you're going to be applying 3 to 4 drops to the skin on your finger pads under your mask or associated cream. So you'll be going through your process, you'll be doing your cleansing, your exfoliation, your extractions, then you can apply your serums, your water serums, and then when we get into our aromatic lipid serums after. For your LED treatments, apply on clean, dry skin prior to the LED. For dermaplaning, microneedling, or laser, we want to apply those post-treatments because we want to minimize a little bit of dryness that may be associated with those treatments. Client use, they're going to, again, dispense 3 to 4 drops on their finger pads, apply to clean, dry skin under those aromatic lipid serums, morning and evening, and again, following with either accompanying Hydrolift Intensive or Vitamin C creams. Now, our creams, Hydrolift Intensive Complex and Vita C cream, apply the appropriate water serums followed by your aromatic serums, and then we're going to apply a pea-sized amount of either cream to the skin. As briefly discussed, we're going to be applying our aromatic lipid serums over our water treatment serums, so either that Hydrolift serum or our Daily Vita C serum, before we apply that Hydrolift Intensive Complex or our Vita C cream. So let's get into those now. Our 45 lipid balance, a little bit newer of a product. We're going to be hydrating and rejuvenating with that one, while our 55 plus barrier defense, we're going to be regenerating and rejuvenating. So let's start with our 45. Starting off with our carrier oils, argan containing large amounts of vitamin E and those omega-6 fatty acids to support barrier function. Avocado is soothing and moisturizing, nutrient-rich in vitamins A, D, E, B1, 2, and essential fatty acids for maintaining barrier function. And peach kernel, nourishing, regenerative, and moisturizing. So again, these are just a couple of key ingredients that we're discussing. There is more carrier oils, more essential oils that balance out the ingredient list of these products that we're discussing. But these are just some that are really going to help with, those fall transition skincare routines of replenishing the barrier function with those fatty acids, those omegas, as well as being really nourishing and moisturizing. So the essential oils in there, we have our lavender, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, and soothing. Liang Liang promotes emotional stability while balancing moisture. Orange is beneficial for soothing dry, irritated, or even acne-prone skin, promoting positive and joyful moods. And neroli, recommended for reducing redness and irritation, and it's considered one of the most effective oils for reducing anxiety. So again, essential oils being linked up to skin as well as mental. So we're really creating positive, joyful moods in there, reducing anxiety while we're helping the skin barrier function and irritation. 55 plus barrier defense, again, regenerate and rejuvenate. Rose hip in there is rich in vitamin A. So as we know, vitamin A is going to help with a little bit more anti-aging effects, smoothing fine lines and wrinkles, as well as that vitamin C. Evening primrose oil, high concentrations of essential fatty acids, including linoleic acid, flavonoids, and other antioxidants. Soy contains vitamins B, E, K, and essential fatty acids to neutralize free radicals and maintain efficiency of the skin barrier. Essential oils in there, patchouli, known for its ability to regenerate tissue and stimulate the growth of skin cells. Frankincense, recommended for dry, mature skin, well known for its wound healing properties. It has strong calming effects, helpful for those with nervous tension. Clary sage, a really great one for our older skin types, one of the most important essential oil as a woman's remedy, helping with hormones. So again, 55 plus, we have our 45. You can think of age ranges when we're using these products. And lastly, our palmarosa balances sebum production, stimulates cellular regeneration, and has the tissue healing antiseptic properties of lavender. You can use these one of two ways, or I like to include both of them in my treatments. So I like to use them as an inhalation to start with. Just kind of helps the client with their moods, relaxation, as well as then applying for my lymphatic drainage massage. So for inhalation, we're going to apply a few drops to the finger pads, hold over client's nose, and instruct them to take in 3 deep breaths. Then for our lymphatic drainage, we'll apply to the finger pads onto the skin in a press and roll technique with that lymphatic drainage. Now moving on to our Perfect Pairings Fall Professional Treatments. These are professional treatments only. Because of the ingredients or the percentage of ingredients in there, they can only be done by a professional. Starting off with our peels, as we're fast approaching peel season. We'll start off with our peel prep solution that is going to be accompanying our peels, as well as some of the other treatments to come. So this is a light glycolic and salicylic solution that mildly removes traces of lipids in preparation for more of those professional strength glycolic and salicylic exfoliations. Now our peels themselves. Triplicity is ideally more for those sensitive skin types. You'll see for acne skin types, those maybe for darker skin types. The pH in there is 3.0, total acid 30%. So starting off with that mandelic acid, great for sensitive skin types, penetrates more slowly and evenly into the skin, fading hyperpigmentation and even melasma. Lactic acid exfoliates on the surface by breaking down the material that holds dead skin together, and that salicylic acid, great for acne clients, that loosens the bonds between dead skin on the surface and deepen the pore lining where oil and debris mix with spent cells. Moving on to our Renovare, mature pigmented fine lines and wrinkles, containing glycolic and lactic. So glycolic is going to be a more rapid penetration due to its smaller molecular structure. It's going to help fight fine lines and wrinkles, reducing those. And then our lactic acid helps lighten and brighten hyperpigmentation. After we do our peels, we're going to apply our post-peel neutralizer. This is a gentle, soothing formula that aids in the deactivation of glycolic and salicylic in professional treatments. You have that sodium bicarbonate, which is neutralizing the acidity in those peels. Frankincense root extract minimizes irritation and redness, and comfrey extract is anti-inflammatory. So not only do you have that sodium bicarbonate, which is going to help neutralize the acids from the treatment, but it also is a great product in our post-peel. You have that frankincense minimizing irritation and redness that you may associate with a little bit, maybe they were a little bit sensitive from the peels, and then that comfrey anti-inflammatory to keep those soothing benefits post-treatments. How to use these. So our peel prep solution on clean, dry skin, we're going to apply with a gauze pad prior to using any of the exfoliants, whether that's the peels or the next treatments we'll discuss. Allow it to fully dry before applying any exfoliant onto the skin. Our triplicity peel, you're going to prep the skin with the peel prep solution, apply 5 to 6 pumps on a clean gauze pad, and apply on the face and neck, avoiding the eye area. Same thing with our Renovare, and you can do up to 7 layers with these peels. Neutralize them with the post-peel neutralizer. So the great thing about this is you can really customize this treatment. So maybe it's a new client, you prep their skin through different treatments, and now it's colder months and it's time, they've got hyperpigmentation, maybe they've got acne, fine lines and wrinkles, whatever they may be experiencing, and now it's time for peels. You can really customize by how many layers that you're going to be applying on the skin. This will help, results. This will help them keep coming back for more treatments. And then finally, again, applying that post-peel neutralizer, applying a cotton pad to neutralize the exfoliators, and then you can just follow with damp, cool water on cotton pads or sponges. Now, in conjunction with our peel prep solution, which we'll discuss, we have 2 other professional treatments, our salicylic multifoliant and our resveratrol enzymatic gel peel. So starting with our salicylic multifoliant, we have that salicylic in there, exfoliates dead, built up skin cells inside the follicles, decreasing breakouts. Our pineapple and papaya enzymes break down proteins, remove dead skin cells, reducing inflammation and promoting even skin. And then our bladder rack, which contains high concentrations of minerals, helping water move through the skin's uppermost layers. So really great treatment because it has those enzymes as well as the salicylic. You're helping to exfoliate kind of from the top layer down. And then our resveratrol enzymatic gel peel. This is a really, really nice treatment that you can use in preparation for those higher concentration peels. Let's start off with that resveratrol derived from the skin of grapes. It's a powerful antioxidant, reducing fine lines and wrinkles by boosting collagen. It's a tyrosine inhibitor as well, slowing down the production of melanin, leading to brighter skin and fighting that future pigmentation. You also have organic pumpkin extract containing mixtures of enzymes and alpha hydroxy acids to exfoliate, encourage new cell regeneration. And zinc found in pumpkin provides healing benefits and prevents acne formation. Lactic and glycolic acids exfoliate outer layers of dead skin cells, revealing healthier skin, lightening skin tone, reducing fine lines and wrinkles. So these can be used by themselves. They can be used together. They're really great treatments together. And again, wide range of skin types that we can be doing this. We think salicylic, we think kind of acne, but we can pair it then also with the resveratrol, and then we're getting a little bit more acne with some anti-aging, fine lines and wrinkles, and then those acids as well. So we're going to be applying the salicylic multifoliant after we do the peel prep solution. So as instructed, we're going to apply to a gauze pad, swipe over the face and neck areas to be treated, and then allow to fully dry. We'll then apply the salicylic multifoliant in those areas, face and neck, ensuring you're away from the eye. Leave on for 3 to 5 minutes and rinse thoroughly with wet sponges. Our resveratrol enzymatic peel, after your cleansing, you're going to apply a thin layer to face and neck, leaving on for a maximum of 7 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly with warm water. So I will say, under the salicylic there, we have advised client they may experience tightening and cooling as peel dries, and then as well as with our resveratrol, I like to just inform my clients that they will experience potentially some mild tingling as those acids are in there, and that pumpkin, the first smell they smell is going to be that pumpkin. They really, really like that, as well as we're getting into those Thanksgiving times, Christmas times, fall times. It's a really, really nice fall treatment as it contains that pumpkin. So that is the end of our class on fall pairings. I'm, again, Kristofor Parker. This is my phone number there and my email. I am the U.S. brand educator for Balmain, as well as I am here to help you with any product knowledge that you may have. I'm here to help you with orders. I am based in Connecticut in the Greenwich area, so anywhere you are close to me, I am absolutely available to come in person and do in-person training on the product lines. So please feel free to reach out to me anytime. And then we also have our Balmain Spa Products website and phone number, as well as email. And there's the website that you can access Theragenesis Skincare itself to look over the products. Thank you and have a great day.